PSG player and like give them roles of how people are in classes, Vitinha, Marquinhos, I would say they would be the smart people. You know, the quiet people. They,
Exactly.
they can chill with anybody, but they're
Yes.
mostly alone, just focusing on their own like
Yes.
journey to the
Yes.
top.
The smart kids, like the smart kids in the class
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
just
yeah.
clean and neat and proper and everything. Every T is crossed and every I is dotted, like those two. That's exactly the type of people they strike me as.
And
They're
now,
very agreeable with everyone.
yeah, and what the only
Yeah.
thing they have to build up is mentally. They have to become more, I don't know, yeah, more mentally strong for themselves.
Yeah, but they're A students, so they will try their best.
They will, yeah, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. They
When?
when
Hmm.
Marquinhos goes back to what he was and Vitinha. But if we take other players like Ramos, he's a school bully. He's the high school bully. Ramos has to be, because I think he's the complete boss in that team. Not that he decides anything, but if you look at personality,
Mm.
no one dares to talk badly to Ramos, which is
He's
actually a
like
good thing.
he's like the
Zlatan,
dad.
yeah, he's like a bit of Ibra, a bit
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Ibra.
But every leader has a bit of Ibra,
Oh yeah, yeah,
one way or
yeah.
another.
Neymar then. Who's Neymar?
Oh, he's Neymar, the
Neymar
troublemaker
was the
everybody loves.
no, he was that. He was that. He was the troublemaker that everybody loves and partying everything. But this season, he's the guy that everyone is just shocked. They were like, "You were partying like 3 months ago. You were with your sister all the time,
Oh, please leave the
and
sister
and
jokes.
and now you're pressing more than us. You're working more than us. You're scoring more than us. You're assisting more than us. It's like a change, and he went from a kid to a man.
I'm trying to see where I would
Uh,
actually put him. I still see him as that troublemaker that everybody loves.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I still see him as that because he has that personality regardless of his result. But even though he's overachieving, I don't get an overachieving vibe from him. He reminds me of like a class clown. Like, you know, class clown that's actually very smart cuz I used to know people like that all the time. The class clown, the troublemakers that everybody loved, they were actually very smart people who needed to apply themselves. I think he's one of those.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Who,
Yeah, life of the party, the
Messi then?
loud person. Messi, he's the quiet
The
kid that
nerd,
everybody loves.
the nerd.
No, he's the shy kid that's friends with everyone. I don't know, like there's always this opposites attract situation, so he's the shy kid with a lot of friends. I don't think the nerds I think are just Marquinhos and Vitinha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I say Messi nerd, it's like he has done so much and he knows so much about football. Like no one knows more about football than Messi.
Mm.
Of how good he is and everybody respects it. It's like he has the highest grades, all the Ballon d'Ors, everything. It's like stipendiums he has achieved at Cambridge and Oxford and stuff. And then now he comes back to the high school just to vibe with the other players. Uh,
Just for the easy A.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The league and title, stat padding.
Like
But he can't stat pad goals. It's like that's his only subject he can't do it. It's like PT or something. He
in
just can't do it.
practice it doesn't work. In
Yeah,
practice.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Mm,
who else? No, Kimpembe's a clown.
no, King Pembe is like the guy that everyone knew from when he was young, but he's still
That's
young.
that's all of
He's
them.
still young.
Oh, I've
He's
been there
still
since
young.
preschool. Is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been there since kindergarten.
He's behaving the same as he did the day he entered the room. And
Everybody knew me because I was the only one here since like kindergarten. Yeah,
mm,
that's
mm,
pretty
mm,
much.
mm, mm.
No,
But
but
then
I,
Verratti, for me, Verratti is the kid that if you ask him for something, he can get it to you. He can do anything. He's
dude,
he,
yeah.
he just ah
Yeah.
He's how do you say it? Like under the school, underground stuff in the school. That's his work. The dirty job
The
that no
dirty
one
work.
can see, that no one can
Yeah,
do, that no
the
one
one
can
that
know.
if you ask them to do something, they'll do it anyway. Yeah,
Yeah,
those,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. You know what, Verratti, he's my favorite personality out of all of them.
Okay.
Danilo is the student that gets A's because he studied all night for for it.
Yeah, Danilo's the guy. Like he's not good. He's not good looking. He's not good with the girls or anything. He just
No, he's a normal person.
yeah. He's the most standard person at PSG. He has no
Yeah.
this side or this side. He's just Danilo.
Yeah, if like he's the one who gets like slightly above average grades, decent grades where it's good enough to pass, but it won't take you to a top university.
Yeah,
He
you won't
studied for a
start. You won't
week.
start.
Yeah, he studied for a week before the exam, like in contrast with Messi, who probably didn't study more than 8 hours the night before. You know, like I worked hard to get to this point. That's what Danilo is. I'm here because I worked hard. Um, who else is there?
Mbappe. Mbappe.
Mbappe. Where would I put him? Oh, the popular kid in class. Where would you put Hakimi?
That gets every girl that does. Yeah, Mbappe is the player that can do whatever he wants, and the school will never shut him down because he's the owner. He's the sporting
Yeah,
director of the
and then
school.
Hakimi's his wingman.
Yeah.
There's
And
Renato Sanchez too. Like, oh my gosh.
Renato Sanchez is the guy that came in and got bullied in the first 2 weeks of school.
No, but I think everybody really, really likes him.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
but, he's
as a
still,
teammate.
but his grades were shit in the first test
Yeah,
he had, especially the
I
first one.
can't.
Like first day at school, and he gets like the hardest test ever against Monaco. And
Monaco,
yeah,
yeah, and he's
he
like, oh
didn't
damn, I didn't
study
study,
nothing.
man. Yeah,
And
but
then
you vibe with him.
we forgot the main man,
Who?
the teacher, Galtier.
Gautier.
Galtier is he's the best teacher. He's that chill teacher that actually comes to work to help out the students get good grades. He's not there for the money. He's there for the kids, for everyone in that school. I mean, he's pretty much the favorite teachers that everyone has. The teachers that have a close bond with the kids, and that actually want to see the best for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
I like those types of teachers.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have
They know the real meaning of school.
yeah. Progression, improvement. Oh, yeah, Galtier, like when he sees someone get a grade and he's not happy, it's like this is improvement. Last test you got a D, now a C. All right, next time go for a B. Always positive.
Yeah, it's like, what are you not understanding about what I taught you? Let's look at it. Let's look at this. You know, that type of person.
Yeah, and he goes like to a student and he's like, listen, you stay after class. To Renato after the first game, and Renato is like stressed and everything. But then Galtier tells him, Renato, come on. I've had you before at Lille. I know you can do better. What happened? And then Renato said, oh, it's my day off. I didn't have preseason. I just came in here. And he's like, you know what? We'll give you time. You can redo the test.
Like that. I had a teacher like that. I took Italian for like a year. And I remember like I used to get like A's. It was so easy for me because I'd already taken Spanish and I'd already taken French. It kind of confused me, and then like when I went from like an A to like even like a B, I remember she put me to the side. They weren't even bad. I was worried. And she was like, yes, but this is not the standard at which you've had. What's going on? Do you want to talk about it? I'm like, what the absolute hell?
I'm not expecting this.
She was like, this is not normal. Is something wrong? I was just like, what the hell? Yes, something was wrong though. I had like a project. It was finals week, and it was everything was getting crammed, and I was like, I didn't have time to study that much, and I was like, yeah. But anyway, I actually had teachers who did that kind of stuff. So
Do you
this,
see that in Galtier? Can you put
yes,
similarities between your that teacher and Galtier?
yes, like teachers who get excited when you do something right and when you follow direction and when it works. And especially at this point, it's a reflection. They do see it as a reflection of their teaching. And so they really want
Yeah,
to know what they're doing wrong by asking you what you're not understanding.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I love teachers like that, man. They're amazing.
And then we have the principal, Nasser.
I thought it was Campos.
Now, Campos is like the security guard.
Okay.
He goes around. If he sees Neymar use his phone, if he sees players drinking Coca-Cola, he just removes them. No, aqua, water.
Yeah, go to my office.
Oh, you don't want to go to Campos' office. Me
No,
shoot.
hell no. You're
Me
not
shoot went
signing
there
no
and never
paper.
came back. He never came back. He never came back.
Not out here signing papers. Yeah, warning papers and stuff. But yeah, I guess you can say Nasser is the principal.